The earth spins, the sky is blue, birds fly, and programming is hard. These are the general truths real programmers know. Some people say programming is easy. They think it's just writing code, probably because every day in the life logs show people drinking coffee and taking walks instead of actually working. But programming is really about thinking ahead, anticipating problems, and wrestling with systems your brain doesn't naturally understand. And that's exactly where the story begins. Programming isn't a simple sequence of steps. It's a strange hybrid of logic and creativity, a discipline where you must be both an engineer and an artist at the same time. One moment you're breaking a problem down into perfectly structured pieces. The next moment you're inventing a clever workaround that shouldn't make sense, but somehow does. Code is not a recipe. It's a system you design, shape, and continuously refactor. And for many people, that duality, rigid logic mixed with unlimited creativity, is mentally exhausting. Because here's the thing. In programming, small mistakes matter. A missing semicolon, a misnamed variable, or a barely noticeable off by one error can bring the entire system crashing down. Computers do exactly what you tell them to do, not what you meant to tell them. That's the unforgiving nature of code. You can be 99% right and still be completely wrong. It trains you to think with precision, which is rewarding when it works, but brutal when it doesn't. And while you're trying to be precise, you're also thinking in layers. Not just one layer, multiple layers stacked on top of each other like a mental lasagna. Syntax, logic, data flow, state management, system interactions, dependencies, performance concerns, edge cases, and user inputs, all happening at once. A beginner sees code. A real programmer sees the entire ecosystem around that code. How it runs, how it fails, how it communicates, and how it might break 3 months from now. Keeping all that active in your mind while building something new is not just difficult, it's cognitively intense. Then there's the part people always underestimate. Programming is learning a new language. Actually, multiple languages, each with its own personality, rules, idioms, strengths, and annoyances. Python is friendly. C++ is strict. JavaScript is unpredictable. Rust is demanding. And switching between them isn't like switching between English and Spanish. It's like switching between English and a language where punctuation defines the meaning of your entire sentence. This is why many new developers feel overwhelmed even before building anything meaningful.
Is it easy? No. Do I like it? No, I don't. But do I do it? Yeah, I do.
The mental shift is real. But even after you learn the languages, you face an even bigger challenge: problem solving. There's rarely a single right answer in programming. Sometimes there isn't even a good answer, just a less painful one. You try ideas, you test, you fail, you debug, you try again. Programming is the art of trying to make something work when you're not even sure if the approach is correct. That's why tutorials feel easy, but real projects feel impossible. You're forced to navigate an infinite space of possibilities with very few guarantees. And if the complexity of the work wasn't enough, everything you learn becomes outdated fast. New frameworks, new tools, new libraries, new patterns. The industry moves faster than almost any other field. You don't just learn programming once, you relearn it constantly. Even experienced developers feel the pressure. The moment you think you're caught up, a new paradigm appears and flips everything upside down. Staying current becomes a skill on its own. And finally, the silent killer of every project: debugging. Writing code is one thing, and understanding why it doesn't work is an entirely different discipline. Debugging forces you to slow down, to think like the machine, to retrace every decision in the exact order the computer processes it. You need patience, attention to detail, and a willingness to stare at a screen for hours while searching for a mistake that might be hiding in plain sight. It's methodical, frustrating, and somehow still incredibly satisfying when you finally catch the culprit. So yes, programming is hard, but every master was once a beginner, and every impossible skill starts with one rough step forward. You push through, you learn, and suddenly the things that felt impossible become your warm-up. This was Code Wrap. Like the video and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.